completionist. We've only done the second dungeon, but we've unlocked almost all the map. In fact, let me just switch over and show you guys. We just can't get in this Hebrew region with any of the items we have now. We've gone all the way around the perimeter and made cold resistant smoothies, tried to cheese our way up with every tool at our disposal. We can't get in there, but we've done everything else. We found lots of pieces of heart. Only 2 dungeons completed again, but we have 10 hearts. We found a lot of stuff. We're only missing 2 stamps. We're completely done with stamps. We only have 1 more accessory upgrade from the Great Fairy in Lake Hylia. We've done the first dungeon down here in the Southorn Forest and done the Jabul Waters dungeon. We've cleared most of the Gerudo Desert and a lot of the side quests there. We just haven't started the main mission. And we've unlocked a lot of the hardest enemies. So with combination of making smoothies and everything else before we even completed the level 2 dungeon, we had explored the Eternal Forest here and killed the Lionel. And while I can't echo the Lionel yet because I don't have the Try, our companion, upgraded with enough power to summon a Lionel, we can do that the moment she gets the power. Hey, Dream! Hollow One, good to see you. So that means as we unlock things, and this is the way I generally like to play Zelda games, you should have seen me in Breath of the Wild. As we do things, we should be very prepared in the story quests with all of the things we've unlocked and items we've acquired. That should be pretty fun and pretty easy. And I haven't looked at any guides or anything like that, but there are it is hard to avoid some idea of things to come. I don't really know anything specific, but the sense I have is that even though we've done a lot of side quests and cleared a lot of the map, that most of the game is still ahead of us. There's a lot of things we haven't unlocked or even seen, know about. And one piece of evidence for that is just there's entire item slots. I have no idea where they go. Here's our weapons and materials for like our main abilities. And we've only unlocked 3 things, and there's 5 more there. Down here in carryable items, there we've unlocked 3 of these, and there's 7 more. And I don't know how many more accessories there are. But while we've done a lot, I guess, we have a strong foundation. There's still a ton left to do. With that being said, we'll continue on. Hollow One, long time no see. That's really on me, of course. How are you doing? How you been? I hate going through this raven area. Kill all your rupees. No, yeah, we've done everything here. So really what's left for us to do. You know what? There is one more thing, and I almost forgot because there's so much stuff in the desert. We did it. I did fail kind of on one thing, I think. think the cave at the top of the mountain I messed up on. And we didn't actually complete that, so before we really go in, complete the main mission here, make sure we've done all the peripherals. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Getting old and getting forgetful. Forgot we had failed on this. I say we. I had failed on this here. Heard exactly what happened, but I remember I made some kind of mistake here. You know what? That's weird there. That I don't know if that's just the visual problem, but it almost looks like you could pop down there. We find our mole that lets us dig. No? Oh, I remember what I did. I messed up with these crates here and I had to warp out. That was the problem. There we go. All right. That was the entirety of our problem. The whole thing we did wrong. Now we can maybe not mess up. Let's see. The language is great when we're winning. Yeah. That's exactly right. I think that's fair though, you know? I do think that's fair. Okay. See if I don't totally destroy these crates in case I mess up somehow. Problem was I had destroyed all those crates without moving that block, and it created a lot of problems. So, piece of heart, is that, if that's worth it, if that's all this was. However, I want to make sure, for that we're gonna need my spider. Okay. Doesn't require two, does it? Going on. No, I don't want last learned. I want last used. Okay, that's okay. That bed does cost two. That's stupid. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Little fan. Okay, oh, thank you so much. Cool, cool. Have you played Echoes of Wisdom yet? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Okay. I don't think there's a secret up there, by the way. So we can continue on and try and start, approach from this way. Start the third dungeon. I feel that. I know exactly what you mean. But I couldn't wait to play this. I've been a Zelda player for a good long while. I turned 40 this year, and I had Link to the Past on Super Nintendo. That was my first Zelda game. And then shortly after I had Link's Awakening on Game Boy, and that's my favorite Zelda game. So I'm a big fan of the 2D Zeldas, and this one clearly takes a lot from Link's Awakening in particular, so I'm just kind of enjoying some of the nostalgia vibe. It's fun. It's a little bit easy in terms of the mechanics and the puzzles. Granted, though, I've done the playstyle where you kind of like don't do what the game tells you to do. Kind of going back to the old school Zelda games where you're rewarded for exploration, rather than following the story. And so I've unlocked quite a bit, and it might just be that at this level, which again, I'm only at the third dungeon, though I must have played for like 16 hours at this point, that the puzzles and things are fairly easy. Even with their ease, the gameplay's smooth, that's fun, it's got a nice sense of whimsy that, you know, Zelda games tend to have. So I'm actually really, really liking it. And we'll see about challenge and things as it goes. I'm also just enjoying, sort of wondering what it would feel like, if it would feel tedious to be running around and like stacking beds to get around places and stuff. That would start to feel boring. But it's not. The mechanics really well done. It's really smooth and rewarding to play. They give you so many options. And going back to kind of the original Zelda, again, the motif or the vibe of, you know, the original Zelda, as exploration based, where they didn't give you any objectives or tell you anything about the story. You just wandered around and discovered the story. This, of course, does have a story, but you have, if you go around and explore and kill things and acquire them into your magic abilities to mimic them, there's so many ability combinations between monsters and items that you can get anywhere on the map right at the beginning if you can survive the monsters and elements that are there. And that is very much like the original core of Zelda gaming. And I really appreciate that from a game design aspect. The one place we haven't been able to explore is this section of the Hebra Mountains, which is ability immune. It just has extremely high walls, and there doesn't appear to be a way to cheese yourself in there. Okay. It's just fun, though. I mean, I just put it simply, it's fun. It's a fun game. Feels like a Zelda game. It's fun. Exploration's rewarding. combat has never been more, even more than, let me just pause it for a second. Breath of the Wild, like, changed video games, right? And part of the genius of the game design was with those Sheikah abilities and the way combat worked and the physics worked, there are so many ways to kill or approach any fight or avoid it. And they've managed with the mechanics here of the magic wand and the mimicking, they've managed to bring that into a sort of 2D style Zelda game. There isn't one way to do any of these things, and that just makes it really fun even when the challenges are kind of easy. Okay. Like, I could fight these people, and I could just summon in a really powerful monster, like this is Alphos. Let them take care of it. This Alphos is not doing as well as I hoped, though. Seems they pose no threat to you, and yet a seasoned warrior could not handle. Thank you. Saved my life. I'm Dona, the captain of the Gerudo warriors. What's your name? Huh? Nice to meet you, Zelda. So what brings you out this way? Oh. See, I see. You're traveling around fixing rifts. Oh. You're fixing rifts? Pardon my shock. The rifts have been causing us serious trouble lately. I've heard that taking care of the monsters was also to take care of the rifts, but it hasn't. The rifts haven't gotten any smaller, and the monsters keep coming, without end, it seems. Rid ourselves of these cursed rifts, and nobody else would end up getting hurt. You want to borrow another hat? Sanctum is beneath it. Okay, just let us in the sanctum. Why is it blocked up? The sanctum was pulled into a large rift. After that, tons of monsters began swarming out of the entrance to the sanctum. At that point, we blocked up the entrance, got the monsters inside. First, need to clear out the entrance. How can we clear it? Soldiers guarding the back entrance. If we go through there, we can clear the sand out. Of course, doing that with monsters as well. Our chief gave us orders to block it, so she doesn't know if she can disobey the chief. We're an anarchist stream, so fuck the chief. Just say that right away. Okay. Understood. Well then, it sounds like we need to discuss things. Save my life. Help those through the rift. Of course, we don't anymore. Okay. Now, we could warp there, just for funsies, we'll walk there. Make sure we're not missing any exploration. Me also... One benefit of doing full map explore is I basically have, in terms of things we can mimic, tools to handle just about everything we've encountered, like those sand piles. We found a mushroom elsewhere that up in the mountains that blows wind and then knocks down the sand piles. So again, back to that thing where the exploration rewards you. The more you explore before you start doing story stuff. So of course, you know, it's just the way I like to play. I'm sure it's also fun to do the story first and encounter the challenges and not know how to proceed and have to go different places and then randomly encounter something, go, aha, I can go back to that other thing now. I do enjoy encountering those things and just being like, well, I've already got that. All right. Why don't you train? It's this. The set looks a lot like Urbosa. Chief Seera, I have a report concerning the blocked up entrance to the sanctum. As predicted, the number of monsters is dwindling. Yeah. Ah, Zelda, I've been waiting for you. Huh. Chief, this is the Hylian I was telling you about. With our help, we may be able to get rid of the giant rift here in our desert. In order to do that, she'll need to get into the sanctum. If she can get rid of the rift, she claims, we'll finally be able to blah 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 blah. Yes, let me in. Recall, after the sanctum is consumed by the rift, the surge of monsters began. Downside, we blocked the sanctum entrance from monsters from pouring out. Since then, we've been eradicating the rest of the monsters. After that, we'll reclaim the sanctum. Monsters keep coming. Rift isn't shrinking. Very urgent. Can't trust a stranger. Seera. Have you seen this Hylian Eradicator Rift? You've only just met this stranger. How can you tell us to trust her? Well, seems further discussion. We can't be entertaining strangers and their claims. We've done it. Okay. It's a little repetitive, yeah. I do feel like some of that can be streamlined slightly. Like this whole thing, they didn't need to stop us a second time there. Sort of minor grievances, but over time stuff like that builds up, and that is sort of one of the more negative hallmarks of a lot of Zelda games, is sometimes over explanation and over hand holding, which really started with Ocarina of Time. Like I said, the first Zelda game had no explanation for anything. So they either hold your hand way too much and explain way too much and remind you of the one thing you need to do like 17 times, or they don't explain anything at all. And this one's definitely in the 17 times category. I forget the exact number, but it's like 18 or something. It's like a crazy amount. A lot of them are like for handhelds. They just kind of like knocked a lot of them out, but the major ones are original Zelda. Everyone forgets about Zelda 2, but I guess we can count it because it sucked. Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and I suppose this one counts as a major release, so 12 major releases, and then like 6 or 7, maybe 5 to 6 more minor handheld releases after Link's Awakening for like the Game Boy or the DS. that in a lot of ways were just sort of reskins. The Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons had a lot of really unique game mechanics. They're not all in the same art style or POV. Though there's essentially 3D and 2D games. And the 3D games are extremely varied. And then the 2D games are all very similar in the way dungeons work, the basic game mechanics, the core item set sort of rotates a little bit. They maybe take one away and add a new one or whatever, but there's a lot of variation in the style and mechanics, particularly in the 3D games. And then story-wise, you know, what I really like about the Zelda series is it's very much like 80s fantasy sensibility in a way, even if the art style doesn't quite fit sometimes, of that sort of like Dark Crystal, Never-Ending Story, Labyrinth, like the sense of whimsy and melancholy mixed together, you know? Sort of sad whimsy, that sort of fantasy niche, that vibe. And depending on the game, it's just the ratio of whimsy to melancholy, and then the intensity. So, Link to the Past is the most, like, Dark Crystal, labyrinthy. And then Link's Awakening is just extreme whimsy and extreme melancholy. I remember playing that at like 9 years old or something and weeping when I got to the end. It was like an existential experience. And then all the way through Breath of the Wild, which, when you think about the lore and you get into the story of that, it's extremely sad. You know, it's a confrontation with mortality. In this sort of, again, this soft, whimsy, melancholy way. Willow, yeah, right, exactly. This one's definitely so far much more on the whimsy side. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I do think there was a couple points in Breath of the Wild that I teared up pretty good. You know, especially if you go into the game kind of with an open mind and an open heart and are kind of willing to let the game take you somewhere. I think one of the problems a lot of gamers have after a certain age or after experiencing a few really good games is they want the next game to give them that experience again. And the thing is, that's impossible because you've already had that experience, so you'll never have that feeling of having that from a game the first time ever again. And then they judge other games based on whether they make them feel that way again, without realizing that that's impossible. You can't have the same experience in your life with anything for the first time a second time. And so people, like, those people still play a lot of video games, and they play them for decades and decades, but they bring a sense of bitterness and disappointment to every new experience because it's not the first experience again. So when I play a game, I try not to hold the prior games against it. I know I'm never going to be 9 years old and encounter my first existentialist sort of story again and find myself weeping as it unlocks new emotions and new thoughts and new questions about life and stuff like that. Because that's already happened. And I think for me, it means I can enjoy games that are even stupid. To some degree. Okay.
Ooh.
I believe you can fix the rifts, Zelda. And so I wonder... Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. How does one keep their sense of wonder? I don't know if it's even possible. I hope that it is. And I feel like occasionally I still feel a sense of wonder about some things, but you know, I do think that's sort of like a trap of the mind. As we experience life, we create inevitably, unavoidably, and necessarily we create structures of language that filter our perceptions. So as things come in and our minds develop, they get sort of pre-processed or implicitly or subconsciously processed as we're experiencing them into categories that are more and more familiar. So encountering the unfamiliar gets harder, and it's not because there aren't unfamiliar things, right? This is the trap part, or the tragedy. This is something Nietzsche talks about a lot. See, we're back to a real void corporeal stream because we can't talk for more than like 8 minutes without getting to Nietzsche. But it's not that there aren't unfamiliar things, it's that we familiarize them automatically. So as we're still learning how to cope with experience itself, we encounter things that are unfamiliar, and we experience the like intense, potent mix of feelings and emotions that come with taking the unfamiliar into ourselves. But the more we do that, the more we can familiarize the unfamiliar to the point where we don't even feel things as unfamiliar. We just have processed them right away. We pre-recognize them or something. So how does one allow oneself to still recognize the unfamiliar? I don't know how possible it is, because we don't really control our brains building of language categories, and that's all outside of our control. And it's probably not desirable to sort of not learn from experience that way either. But at the very least, when it comes to video games, I try to be conscious of and want, right, actively want the game to be not the game I played before. Because if I compared every game to, you know, in my case, Link's Awakening or something, I would be disappointed with every game I ever played since then. Okay. How can we prove to the chief and the advisor that we're being honest? There's 3 smaller rifts, and we can go get rid of them. Okay. Let's go to the Ancestors' Cave. Gave us 3 options. We know where they all are, plus they're on the map. But this Ancestors' Cave one, here, was really interesting to me when we went into that cave. It's the tomb. It's a tomb of the warriors or whatever. So I want to see what happens when we clear that one. I wonder if we're going to encounter the I forget what they're called in the Zelda lore, but the zombies in here, since it's tomb based. Torches have all gone out. What are you gonna do? We've already been to that side and lit the torches before, and nothing happened, so I guess we just hadn't. Obviously, we hadn't advanced the story in order to be able to do that. We've already cleared out the chests from this cave here, you know? The benefit of doing a full map clear. Torches. Peace ones. But I don't know, Dream. I don't know what you think about that. That's how I tend to see it. And also it's just a pet peeve when it comes to games, you know, looking at like social media and game fandoms online and the amount of people whose like basis for approaching something is like trying to form a community over hatred of everything that's new, you know? Just like a embittered like serotonin release. Let me dump on something. Approach. And so I've thought about what that is, and so I guess what I've come to is some sense of like, oh, those people, they wish they were 11 years old playing, you know, Ocarina of Time for the first time again. Because the way they talk about that game, like a game like that, or, you know, just pick a fandom, right? The old thing is always so amazing, and the new thing is always so lackluster compared to it. And if you really look at it, the new thing often is much better in terms of the gameplay mechanics and the story and everything else, and what they really want is to feel the way they felt when they were 12 years old again. They're not actually angry at the game, they're angry at being 27 or 40 or whatever. And they're blaming the game for it. Because you can't feel that way anymore. You've already felt it, so it's not going to be, you're never going to have that feeling for the first time again. Ancestor's Cave of Rest. I guess I should have read that dialogue. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Wait. You've been asked to mend. Okay, I guess I couldn't mend this rift. It's not even listing it as a rift anymore. Let me just double check that. Yeah, okay, it's not even listing it. That's too bad, because if there had been 3 rifts here, I think that would have been enough to power up Try Again. Oh no, what's wrong? A drink that can both hydrate you and provide nutrients. Okay, I think I've got. I have it. I have the drink. There you go. See, I've already crafted it. Okay, this one's not real either. I think there's for this vision. Full job. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, who could blame anyone for? Ooh, it's a cave we haven't done. We'll do this first. I have to say we missed a cave. Okay. Nice. Interesting. Oh, you know what? Hold on, hold on. Oh. Well, I guess this cave would have also gave us a... This could maybe help us cheese into Hebra. I don't think so. The cliffs are so high. But there's a... Maybe if we found an item that goes up, there's some combo. Or maybe there's a way to make that blow up. Maybe that can be cheese so that it blows up. I don't know.
Yep. Yep.
Sure, taking a long time to kill that thing. Rock data. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with them. I definitely have better monsters than that.
Oh. Ha. Huh?
Muscles are locking up. Here, I'll fight them for you. Right. Get something here. So it's weak. Does a lot of good damage when it gets... Okay. It wasn't. Sure. The wolf's pretty good. Wolf's about the... Zombies really caught between two zombies and they do that damn scream. Here, help out. Okay. None of these rifts were things we could enter, unfortunately. Okay. Haven't weighed through abilities yet. Womp womp. Balance. What else to do? We haven't been able to prove it yet. Oh. First, they want me executed. Now, I'm just a con artist. Not going well for Zelda in this game. But Dona believes in us. He knows we're telling the truth. And she's not going to stand by where her friends are being wounded. She just wants to give me a chance to prove it. Okay, she's pledging her honor to let us into the sanctum. It'll be pretty insulting if the chief said no to that, to the captain of her guard. Pretty much the guard would have to resign, I think, after that humiliation. All the guards we saved. Aww. Alright. Touching. Is this an imposter or what? Chief Seera, we've got trouble. What is it? Rift at the ruins of the eastern desert grew and a bunch of warriors were taken by it. Take me there at once, soldier. Boss, that might just be coward. Not everyone's a Rift imposter. If I hit that. Damn sandstorm. Go too far. I think I went too far. Yeah, that's the desert entrance. I'm actually here. It's not showing me on the map. But okay, so the sandstorm mechanic really blocks things. Oh, I gotta fight this thing again. Okay, so be it. I have one dialogue from one of the characters we talked to hinted that if we beat this thing enough times, we might get something for our trouble. Now I just need to find a monster that I'm gonna take your suggestion from the other day, Dream. Let me get a ranged monster ready. And once we pull him out of the sand, we'll see if the ranged monster will throw stuff at him instead of sinking. Nope, wasn't fast enough on that. Stupid. Oh. The ranged monster didn't do, that one didn't do much. Let me see. I need a ranged monster that's not going to walk around, and for that, the fire Octoroks. I can put 2 of those down next time we pull this guy up out of the soil. In fact, I can just put him down now. Yeah, see, they're just gonna fire away. The new one's down here. Oh, they're sinking. That's not ideal, but it's doing a little more damage than we otherwise would have done. I like your idea. I actually think the range thing that was a little bit more effective than last time, Dream. I think you were right. You were right yesterday.
Yeah. Oi. Yo.
Do this. Either that or an aerial monster, except the aerial monsters kept attacking it when it wasn't vulnerable and dying, so...
Ah.
That was a mistake. Crap down here, can I? Looks a little high. Okay, there's... Come back and knock this one out first. I actually think rather than building, the best thing to do is, oops. Place. Do that, and then pull out a flying guy. And then glide over. There we go. Ah! Okay, that was the right idea, I just should have dropped him. Okay. Yeah. Okay, alright. Third time's a charm. Fourth time's a charm. That was just bad gameplay on my part. You know, I don't even know if I need this, yeah. Oh my gosh. Fifth time's charm. Might even be six. Oh my god, okay. Seventh. Here, there's a guy that doesn't blow. I think the blowing is what's really messing me up. Where's the other mushroom guy? There. Overthought it. Made it overcomplicated. I don't miss any potential secrets or anything. I can't mimic you, can I? Not. Oh. Interesting. Really mess this up if I'm not careful. Mess this up. I need to eat food now because that thing's definitely gonna hit me. There's no way for me to physically like make this thing like the controls for where it goes are imprecise. Okay. know what? Here, why don't we just heal for a minute? Relax. Take a nap in the rift. On the side of a wall. Got an upgraded bed. Does that make me heal faster? Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Trusty trampoline. Okay. Not gonna be able to make that. Want me to... Okay, I can make it. Go. Okay, it's 3 out of 5. Okay, I should be able to make that jump without a trampoline. But I'll put one down just because... Oh, no. Yeah. That's the deal. Stuck on that. Good. You know, there's some dead area in the middle here. I know the last one's right there, and I can just jump over and get it, but... okay. I just wanted to, I've been here before, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing any stuff, you know? Okay. There we go, okay, I didn't have to go all the way around. Nice. They don't fall off the, fall into the abyss here. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Clawset was an imposter. Mostly a completionist. I won't spend 20 hours doing like one final thing, but I do like to unlock everything, and usually the things that you can unlock give you at least a slight edge in the game. And some of the secret items are really cool and worth getting, you know. Super powerful weapons or accessory upgrades, things like that. I do like getting all the main things, like the pieces of heart to upgrade your health. I like finding all of those, and I guess I'm a completionist when it comes to max power for the character. Also nice. So it looks like one more major rift and one more minor rift, and we'll level up 2 times. And hopefully that'll get us to the point where we can use that Lionel. I really wanted to be dropping that on enemies.
No.
Nice. Ooh, that chief does that chief doesn't mess around. Nice, nice. Okay. Aha. All right, we can finally go on this. Let's go. I want to level up. Try be able to release the Lionel on enemies so bad. I know, yeah, so once we do the main dungeon, it'll give a full level. And that means one more minor rift after that. And we'll actually be able to go up 2 levels. And my last time we leveled up, it didn't add more power to try, it unlocked another ability. So maybe if we're lucky, instead of unlocking an ability, it'll just add more power to try's monster summoning resource or whatever, but essentially make her tail. We need her tail to get 2 triangles longer to use the Lionel. Tell that monster to target that. Easy peasy. Okay. E. I want to kill those so I can okay. I want to be able to copy those if I can. Oh, okay. Got it, okay. Athlete Echo. Well. This thing can kill him. I'll just let this thing do its business. In dungeons, killing all the enemies, sometimes unlocks secrets, chests, and stuff, so... Having so much trouble now. Yep, bomb him. That'll do it. Bomb that one. Toss me another. Oh, other Zelda games, fire's the weakness for the mummies. Gerudo. Map? Okay, okay. Let's do something that's a little bit better than this. Might be a goblin. Goblin. That's way more effective than the Lizalfos. What a joke that thing turned out to be. Oh. I don't... They have to. Can I chop? Oh, chopping. Well, that... I do just like using the abilities rather than choppy. Interesting. Close to the 1,000 rupees we need for the level upgrade. Baths, huh? This way first. Okay. Alright, that opens up back entrance in case I have to come back. I don't have to roll puzzle again. Go level 2. Well, alright. Making progress. That Link? Or is it another imposter Link? Interesting, okay. You know what I should do? I should actually... It's gonna kill me, by the way? Okay. Let me kill these enemies in case there's a chest in here. It's not the hardest puzzle in the world, so... Alright, no chest. Notebook. Okay. Already have the when Fry levels up again, I have an upgraded version of these guys. It's gonna be lethal. Let me see. The Mothula level 2. I'm waiting to be able to use that as my aerial attack. See, I have the upgraded Mothula before I have the Mothula. We'll dig. Thing. That, 'cause got your big brother around here. Go. Oh. Go ahead and dig there, buddy. Seek 2 distinct tributes. Clues to desired tributes are recorded somewhere on this floor. Okay. Ooh, enemy. Not supposed to have these fire rock yet. Things. Let me see what the Poecho does. That's just another. Okay. Oh my gosh. I can do the puzzle. There's a puzzle I can do now in another cave. I think it's in the Pharaon region. There was a torch I couldn't light because it was behind gates that I couldn't deal with. Nice. That little bastard. Okay, that's enough. Oh, come on, dog. Some interesting stuff. There's triangles. There. My own Mopula. Those are just entrances? Okay. Alright, that's what those... Oh, good to know. Best here. Best. Played myself, as they say. just want to do. Hawk statue. I think I know what the two tributes are. The two statues. The hawk and the snake. Okay, it's not. Play. Stands quietly in the sanctum. It is blue in color with large tusks and a long nose. Okay, so I need to find an elephant. One of these three outside entrances will take me to a new area. The map again once we get out here. Leads into a large area, leads into a smaller area. Smaller area. Knock that out. Yeah, all right. Two. Set up. Let me set something up here. God damn it, I hit the wrong button. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to test that one more time. Make sure that wasn't a misclick on my part. Okay, make it. If I remember right, I think when I'm in link form, I jump farther. Very. Again. Aha. Face one of a oh. Maybe a little overpowered. Oh. Thanks for the hits, buddy. Oh, 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 ho, ho, ho. Hell yes. That is a game changer. Okay, gotta be in sword fighter form to use it. That's the big deal. Not have to rely on ranged monsters entirely. Nice. Okay, that's good. I think I can spider her up then if I need to get back here. That's okay. Drop down from the second floor. Check this out. The only way would be as if it's a drop down and I miss something up here. I can copy you. Well. Let me copy you. I want a flame turret. Okay. Drop me down to another level. Okay, just break my fall. Oh. Okay, this area. Go ahead and see if there's any more. Okay, the only other key. This is the last key. The only other key is the nightmare key, so safe to use this here. No handle, so I don't. That's a wall, but I think I can only open it from the other side. That might be a drop down. Nope, I can open it here. Okay. I don't know. Box. Okay. Right, I can light this on fire here, boom. Oh, just give me the other clue. Yeah, alright. Well. Pull the lock. Give me something good. Okay, at least it gave me a thing. I got grapes out of that. About to be the nightmare key, maybe. Look for a place to bomb up here. The mysterious chest looks like it has no entrance. Kill these guys. Okay. Looking for anything that looks bombable. Nothing. Here. So what I'm talking about is here, which is on the second floor. Unless there's a bombable wall here that I missed. Possible. This. Wait. Right at the... This is the shape of the temple. So if we orient it, could be right about here. Try bombing it nonetheless. Right, that was about perfect. It didn't work, so continue on. Feel itself later. Oh. Just have to spin the other way. I could. Okay. What the hell? Start the whole puzzle. Oh. The helmet? Deal with that. Let's go see what. deal here? Huh. Where? All right, so there's that sand piece there. Thing I can think is maybe I've got to find a way to release that sand. Bow can fall. Bow do it? Get it. Get it. Go through walls, right? Go do something. Get it. No. Yeah, now you move. See if down here there's a lever release or something I missed. Doesn't look like it. Below that room is this. See if there's something here in this. Would be below where the sand is. Lighter here? I don't know. Directly underneath that sand right there. Okay. Doing nothing. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. There was one tile of just regular sand up here. right here. Ta-da! 50 rupees, okay. Get out of here. They can't stop me. Thought that one time. I should have remembered the mole a long time ago. I saw that one out of place sand tile and I was thinking, oh, that's interesting. Okay, he's pretty cute. Styling. Hate to do this to you, though. Study moblin. Up. Fuck him up. You guys gotta have a second form because this is ridiculously easy. Hey, quicksand does make it a... Oh. Don't know why I'm... You know what? I'm using a lot of energy. Careful. sure is nice. Yeah, I'm pretty overpowered. We can do even more. Oh, it reduced everything by 1. Okay. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Now some echoes will use fewer. Ugh. Now we got 11 hearts. They said that the monster captured them. It was the first time something like that happened to them, but feed the monster, then get back to work. Beautiful. Okay, let's go back to my world. I agree. Let's go back. Oh, you can't see it because of where the camera is, but we've got a second